Hello everyone, Indigo Snake here. Welcome back to another episode of Joseph Cold Still. Alright guys, this is the third fucking time I've tried to record this because my recording equipment sucks, but I haven't been past this area. Well, there's a scene that happens out of this and that's all I've seen of this. And I'm tired of seeing it, but this is actually a really cool scene. Alright, here we go.
Wait, what is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the Provincial Army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness!
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire. Tensions between Osborn's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day, though admittedly it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
I'd heard rumors, but...
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
No, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Bereahard.
yeah.
Let's go then.
This is a comment I haven't made. Now I've seen this like the third time. This is kind of like similar to what... See, I don't want to mention Bernie Sanders' name, but hey, look, I mentioned it. The income inequality that's apparently at an all-time like disparity is apparently hasn't been this bad in a long time. I'm not saying that America will now break out into war, but you know, that's what income inequality eventually leads to if it gets worse enough. If the gap becomes too big, this is what it leads to. Like, you're gonna have people fighting for the working people, and you're gonna have rich people who just want to become richer and don't want how their lives are to change at all. They just want to continue how it is right now, which is why like things like the wealth tax and things like healthcare for all, these things redistribute money to people so that the gap isn't so huge. Like once the income inequality becomes too intense, this is what happens eventually. Like people aren't going to be okay living in tents. Okay, eventually if it gets that bad, and I doubt it would even get to that level, like even before then. This is why America is it's becoming, in my opinion, unstable because of that. But this is my 2 cents, and I don't know a whole lot about the situation. I just watch a lot of shit on YouTube. But I'm gonna fight all these people, and hopefully we can level up and stop being shitty people in these battles.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Yes, finally, we are becoming a far better team. Alright, I'm gonna challenge myself once again with this fight. Last time I did it without pulling out an S attack, what do we call them moves? Limit breaker, I want to call them. S break, I think it's called S break. So I'm gonna do this once again without using an S
That
break.
one looks annoying. Watch out.
Wish me luck.
Hostile spotted.
Holy shit, guys. I really sat here for 30 fucking minutes fighting this battle. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it without doing the fucking... And I had to wind up at least using it once. I lost like 2 or 3 times of that battle. Luckily, they let you retry it over and over again without having to start over. So I'm gonna save it, guys. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Wow. Like, there were such trolls. You fight 2 fucking big birds and then a fucking tortoise. And the big birds are all using their huge moves that take away over half your HP every fucking time. And then we're all healing. Our healing moves aren't really that good. Like, holy shit. We really need Elliot back out there again to heal us. But, oh my god. That was so hard. And then on the last time, I got it together. And it was super easy. And also had to do an S break. It sounds like a siren. Oh, What's that? It sounds like like a siren. It seems to be coming from the fort. Fee, what's... Ooh, I need to get out of the way. Probably like a tank coming. Oh no, it's like a flying thing? Okay. No, we got freaking Gundam Wing in here. What was that? Are birds like that common around here? Imbecile, that was no bird. Looked like someone was riding on it. Yeah, I think it was a child, actually. What? Are you certain? Going by build, yeah. I didn't get a good look at the face, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think so. Unbelievable. Let's get out on the main road, guys. Lord Eustace, were you on your way back to Bereahard? What is all this commotion? What is the meaning of that siren? Well, you see, moments ago we became aware of an intruder in Auroch's fort. You don't mean the silver thing that flew past us? You saw it? Which direction did it go? It flew off to the southwest mere moments ago, at a rather significant speed. Damn, if you looks, please excuse us. Do take care, Lord Eustace. They won't catch it. It does seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? That's a very good question. What's capable of flying that's not an airship? I've never heard of any flying device besides one. This is a matter for the army. We should trust in them to handle it. We're students, visiting here for our studies. We're under no obligation to do the provincial army's job for them, besides which, we have our hands full with our own tasks. Well, that is true, but it would do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy, after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to have healed completely. I feel ready to rejoin the front line. Are you certain? I find it hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. You have some kind of alien constitution? I'm pretty sure I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yes, that must be it. I'm just glad you're alright. There's so much secret going on. Ring can now be placed in an active battle party once more. If you wish to set him as a leader, place him back in the party via the camp menu. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna keep on with this party, even though we were struggling out there. Holy shit, guys. It was so difficult, that battle. Alright, I'll meet you guys back at the entrance, unless there's another freaking cutscene.
We're finally back.
My feet are killing me.
Yeah, man. Holy shit. This is not a good team. Holy shit, we desperately need Reen in the party, but I haven't put him back in yet. I'm letting him chill. See if I can, I'm just give myself a challenge, clearly, because every battle is pretty much a challenge without freaking, Reen and Elliot make a great team together. Alright, let's get back out here, man. It's just about sundown. I guess that means our field study activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that. I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. Whatever that strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare, at least. Fortunately not. The city wouldn't be this calm if it had. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. We should head back to the hotel before it gets dark. It's a lot to put in our daily reports today, after all. Indeed. We could figure out how best to summarize the day's events over dinner. Alright, but we still have one last thing I think we gotta do for the... Okay... Okay, so we need to go back to Hassan, where the fuck that guy is. Wait, what wasn't the bath salt like near the restaurant? Okay, here we are. Wow, they even put some dog. Okay, let's talk to Hassan. Oh, Lord Eustace, might I assume you've... That's correct. Here. Thank you very much. Allow me to hand this over as a reward, then. Silver hourglass. Refusing to accept it would be rather rude, I suppose. Thank you very much. My apologies for our rudeness earlier. It's kind of amazing how much their attitudes changed for Eustace. Well, there's no denying the influence his family holds here. Alright, we did that too. Let's check out... Let's equip things to people. Wow, I didn't equip anything to anybody. Oops. What does silver hourglass do? There's actually something attack. Arts. What? Arts. I don't know. I'll put that on her. Wow, I had nothing on this dude at all. Prevents blind, prevents faint, prevents confused, prevents burn. I could have put this shit on him. I gotta take that off. I'll put that on Eustace. He gets KO'd a lot. Sure. Like, kind of too little too late. I probably should have like been looking at this, but I get hard-headed when I lose. I just keep going at it over and over again. In the day's field study and return to the hotel? Yeah, let's do it. We're going inside, guys. That's... Father. Huh? What? I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here but for a short time, I, Eustace, have returned to... Enough. The guy we keep hearing about. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself, nor upon the Alberea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. What was that all about? Fee, that's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alberea, wasn't it? Was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses, and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Eustace. I've spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms then, find something to eat? That sounds good to me. I'm starving. At this point, we and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the Central Plaza for dinner. So who's paying? Because I'm broke, dude. I'm broke.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Eustace stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well,
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
we are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we have the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it, but you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well,
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
Okay, is this the silver-haired dude? I had a feeling his voice is like this. Yeah, that's him.
It's you.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
I thought it was Blue Blank.
Ah, it's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you've completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
Oh Lord. He's shimmered.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end, be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
I don't hate him. Are we supposed to hate him? This is interesting.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated. Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
Is he having a nightmare? Oh, no, okay.
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day.
Plot thickens. What? Didn't see this coming.
My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
Convenient that your mother passed away 8 years ago. Jesus.
I had no idea.
It's not convenient. It kind of sucks. Convenient for the story, at least.
So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
For some reason, you guys both look very similar. So you guys take after your father, and I guess your mother's all had recessive genes or something. Jeez.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there.
I never saw the wound, guys, which is why this doesn't do anything for me.
I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision.
That's because he's a glue. He's glue, okay? Don't question my man Reen, Jesus.
And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health, then for your reputation. That selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. And you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now?
Shit, I went too fast.
I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree, wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear.
So,
Good night, Machias.
what does Machias have to say about this?
Pleasant dreams.
He just pretended to be awake and didn't say anything. I knew it. It was like, I have nothing to add to this, guys. Nothing at all. I'll probably just add, nobles to the conversation. That's it.
Drinks are on me someday.
Oh, she said it this time. Alright, ooh, same morning music, I guess. Despite being in a whole different area. Here's the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents. Well. Cool. Do we got 3? Thank you. Much appreciated. So it might be like last time where the second day all this shit hits the fan, but we'll see. Because yesterday was really... had a lot of stuff happening in it. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. Field Study Day 2, assigned task. So it's just, 2 of them, okay. North Cruisin' Highway Monster. We have received word that dangerous monster roams in North Cruisin' Highway. This is bad news for our hotel, so may I ask someone to please take care of it. Monster Venus Man Trap. Okay, located a stone bridge leading towards Celtic on the Northern Cruisin' Highway. I know exactly where that is. Oh, go back. Alright. Viewed, let's see, the Nostalgia, owner Hammond. I'd like to request someone's help in gathering a number of ingredients I need to make a particularly nostalgic dish. For more details, come find me at Sierra restaurant in the Central Plaza, which I know exactly where that is as well. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? If that's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned. It sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We have only one day left before we must depart on our return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Eustace Alberea.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
We're saying our full names. It's very cute.
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
No!
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm laughing so loudly.
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks
Oh,
like.
he's gonna show you. Okay.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
Who the fuck is that? That can't be your dad.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right, let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon.
Look, Machias is smiling, like in a good way towards Eustace.
If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
What the hell, damn.
Just stop that! Just stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Rain, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Oh my god, Machias. Come on, just forgive him, okay, Machias?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Machias is mad at everybody.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Oh my god, Machias is so cute. Ah, he just loves being so contrary. Like, oh no, I'm gonna get along with everybody? No, I have to not get along with everybody. Okay, guys, this episode has gone on for long enough. And this is probably gonna be an episode that's way too fucking long. So if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to me for more episodes. I'm also on Twitter at @IndigoSnake16. Links in the description below. As always, can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.